Good morning, everyone. I am Megan Rogers with Indiana SHIP, and today we are here to talk about What to Know Wednesday, the next steps after fall open enrollment. So we just got done with our busy season with Medicare. So anyone on an Advantage plan or a Part D standalone drug coverage plan can make changes between October 15th and December 7th. So we just ended fall open enrollment. And now that it's over, what do we do now? What do we need to know about our Medicare as we go into 2026? So it's going to depend on what you did during open enrollment. If you enrolled into a new plan or if you stayed with the same plan. So if you enrolled into a new plan, you want to be watching for your welcome package. And depending on when you made changes, you may have already received that. If you made changes end of November or the first week of December, you might still be watching for those. So you're going to be looking for your new card, information on mail order pharmacy, the details of the plan, and any premium payment details. You do not need to contact your previous Advantage plan or Part D plan to cancel it. Medicare will automatically cancel those for you. If you have switched to an Advantage plan from a Medigap or a supplement, you do need to cancel your supplement yourself. Medicare will not cancel the supplement slash Medigap. You do have to be proactive with that, or your premium amount will still come out of your check every month. And then you can opt into a payment plan when it comes to your medication. So if you have an Advantage plan or a Part D plan, 2025 started this off where you can do a payment plan with your copays and deductible amounts for your medications. So instead of paying for that at the pharmacy, you're going to get a bill from your insurance provider and you'll be making regular payments monthly. So if you want to do the payment plan for the first time, or you were on the payment plan with your previous company, but now you switch to a new company, you have to re-enroll with the payment plan. Now in January, you will want to make sure that your pharmacy and your medical providers have your new cards on file. If you are changing pharmacies, your provider will need to send over those scripts to the new pharmacy as well. Now, what if you kept your same plan? You might receive a new card in the mail. Some of the companies send a new card, some don't. So if you get a new card, switch it out in your wallet. If you don't get a new card, don't worry about it. You should have already received information on any plan changes for 2026. So for your same company, is the premium changing? Is the deductible changing? Are the copay amounts changing? Is the coverage changing? So if you already received it and you haven't read it yet, make sure you do that. If you did receive it or you didn't receive it, you should be getting it any day, or you can call the company to have them send you one. And then you don't need to take any action to keep the plan as long as you continue to make your premiums, if the plan has premiums. All right, so those are the biggest things you have to keep in mind. Those are your biggest next steps. But something else I wanted to cover is, what if you don't like your plan? Whether if it's a new plan or if it's the same plan, do you have any things that you can take action with if you don't like that? So we're going to cover that very briefly. Because sometimes what we see on paper is not what we thought once we start using it. So can you make any changes? Well, it depends on a few things. So if you have an Advantage plan, so you either stayed with the same Advantage plan, you changed from Advantage to Advantage, or you went on an Advantage plan for the first time. and you start using it at the beginning of the year and you don't like it. There's just things with it that have changed or it's not what you thought it was going to be. Then you do have some action that you can take. So from January 1st to March 31st, every year, if you start the year on an Advantage plan, you can change. You can make one change and it will start the first of the following month. So if you make the change in January, it will start February 1st. But keep in mind, you can only make one change. Now, what if you're just on a standalone Part D plan? Well, there is something that you can do if you're having problems with the plan, but it's only going to be very specific. So you're on a standalone Part D plan, and the medications that you thought it was going to cover, it's not. The copays that you were told that you would be paying for medicine is not the same copays. And you have to have the plan information from Medicare.gov. So if you worked with a SHIP counselor, they would have used Medicare.gov. That's where we get our information. And we would have given you that plan details that list the pharmacies, the copay amounts, and the medication is covered or not covered. So if you have that information and you are seeing on the plan information that your copay for one medicine is $10, but you're being told by the pharmacy that it's $20, you can contact 1-800-Medicare and request a special enrollment. That your Part D plan that you enrolled because you thought it covered your medicine, or you were told the copays were going to be this amount. And you have that proof from Medicare.gov with the plan details. Medicare should grant you that special enrollment as long as you have the proof that you enroll because of these details, but you're finding that the details are not what you thought. And you'll usually get a special enrollment to change to another plan. And that's something SHIP can help with if needed. So just give us a call. This doesn't happen often, but it is something to be aware of as you start using your coverage in 2026. All right, so that's what you need to know for next steps. You can give us a call, 1-800-452-4800. You can chat in your questions. You can contact us on Facebook Messenger, and we will get a hold of you and assist you with your needs or your questions. And I apologize, some of these are a little blurry. So we will be back on Monday to talk about what's new for 2026. And then on December 29th, we're going to talk in more details about that Advantage Plan open enrollment that I mentioned. So thank you for tuning in today. Everyone have a wonderful week. Let us know how we can assist, what your questions are, chat in the chat box, and we will respond quickly as possible to those questions. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.